And our next speaker is Mara Hinderer, and while Mara's walking up here, I will say that obviously I was already passionate about this issue from the first moment I heard about it, but once I met Mara and Junie, and you'll hear why, I became really fired. So. And Junie.
Thank you. And Wilma. My name is Mara Hinderer, and I'm here today as a Rhode Island parent to share my story in support of House Bill 7541 and the Rhode Island Uniform Parentage Act. I'm here to share my story from my heart, which I've been doing with a lot of emotion. Today will be the fourth time that I share my testimony about Junie's birth and the needed updates for parentage laws in our state. And each time I publicly tell our story, it gets harder. It's my hope that the House will act this year to pass this legislation so that those of us who are parent advocates don't have to keep sharing our intimate and painful stories as we advocate for the rights of our children and our families. But if that doesn't happen, we're going to keep coming back and I'm going to keep crying in public. Junie is the love of my life. I've loved her since the moment of her creation. I loved her at the moment she was born. But our legislation doesn't acknowledge the circumstances of her conception and her birth. Junie was born after a difficult and dangerous pregnancy. She was a tiny 2-pound baby. She was so vulnerable when she was born. But the law wasn't there to protect her and her family. Like so many of the other families you'll hear from today in the hearing, today, Junie's other mom, Hillary, and I were completely dependent on the kindness of strangers to protect her because there wasn't any legislation defining us as a family. There was no law that we could fall back on. And I do believe that most people are kind. They were to us. That we know that denying a child their right to a name, their right to have a named relationship with the people who love them, denying them the loving arms of their family is cruel, and we don't want to be those people. But Rhode Island really needs to act. We need to step up and act the values we espouse to have through passing this legislation so that we protect our personal children and our community's children by defining and acknowledging their parents. And this legislation is such an important step towards that world that I think we all want to live in. Thank you.